All right, so we in traffic jam on the one lane road. So we're gonna tell a story. Hi, I'm Chris Haynes, and I do have a few superpowers. I don't know if you've ever watched Deadpool 2, I believe it is. Yes, where there's a superhero. Her name is Domino, and one of her superpowers is luck. John Wooden has a saying: "Rather be lucky than good," and I love that. Does not mean bad things have not happened to me. They absolutely have. And I've done things I shouldn't have. Not like bad things, like just things that are not good for me. And I've had to lose a lot for that. So I said I've lost plenty. And I found the gifts in that. I've also been given so much. I've always had my needs met. I've never been in really true want. I mean, I've been in some extreme situations, but at the end of the day, I've always gotten through. I've always had my needs met, and I give thanks to that. I spend so much time in gratitude, talking with Spirit, a lot of prayer. And I'm grateful because I've had experiences where very scary. So it was Y2K, actually, the very first day of 2000. I was driving back with my sisters and my mother. We had a little minivan, soccer mom van. We were driving back from Utah, and there's a section of road right outside of Boise that's just kind of a nasty road. We're driving along. It's like 75 miles an hour out there. I was actually in the left lane at the time. Should have been in the right. I was 16, had just got my license. This was the first big road trip I've ever done where I was driving like the whole way. So anyways, I'm in the left-hand lane, going 75. And then there's this car in front of me. Well, it starts like raining. Apparently it was freezing rain. It was turning into black ice on the road like instantly, but it wasn't. It was like freezing rain. So this car in the left-hand lane is going like 35 miles an hour. I'm driving up. I'm like, oh crap! I barely touched the brake, instantly locked up. Steering wheel locked. We're just, and we hit them at 75 miles an hour. I hit that car so hard, we knocked them off the side. I did a 1080. Landed 50 yards ahead of the car that we had hit. Now, everybody wrecked on this section of road at the same time. It took around 45 minutes for an ambulance to even get to us, because everyone on the road had wrecked. This freezing rain turned into black ice had gotten everybody wrecked. My sister had hurt her ankle. My mom had hurt her chest. My little sister had hurt her. She had to get stitches up in her head. And see that slow going. So we're gonna wrap this up. Anyways, basically, what had happened to me? The airbag deployed. Worked. Seatbelt. I didn't have a scratch. It's 75 miles an hour. Ambulance comes and they're like, hey, we gotta. How are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm like, I feel perfectly great. They're like, well, you could have, internal injuries. We're going to have to take you in to have you x-rayed and checked out. I'm like, okay, but I'm like not hurt at all. Anyways, I go in the hospital. It's like a scene out of ER. Just moans and crying and pandemonium. The whole hospital is filled with people. I was literally the lowest priority of the whole hospital, of every person that had been on that road and been in a wreck. Because I didn't have a scratch on me. So basically I had to keep me in there to x-ray me and then give me a drug test. And I give thanks for that. Now I've had a second time in the convertible where I had a tire that was kind of bald. I didn't realize it. I was driving fast, took a corner late at night, empty road. And I took a corner, it was a one-lane road, this same road. And I took a corner that got this ripping, and I ripped around that corner pretty fast. Faster than I should have been. I hit that corner really fast. And then the tire, I got speed wobbles. Like, and so with my top down, I did a 720 actually. It was a whoosh, whoosh. And then the road kind of curves off. If I had a little more straightaway, I might have been able to do a 1080, pull out of it. As was, I did a 720. I mean, again, I was going like 60 miles an hour or something, 55, 60 around that corner. And pulled it, rolled the rail perfect. It just, that tire was bald and got speed wobbling. But yeah, I ended up coming into the canyon wall, but I was going like 35, 45. Bam! Kind of hit this little rock wall. And I was fine. I mean, the top down, how scary is that? But not a scratch. I've nearly been hit by a car. Actually, I've been clipped by a car on the interstate I was walking. I've done a lot of hitchhiking in my day, and I got clipped. I barely jumped over the median. This guy had fallen asleep, was riding the guardrail. I heard a pop, and it was his mirror breaking. And I turned around, and this Honda is barreling down on me. So I just jumped one leg over, the other he clipped my knee with the frame right here between the windows, and just kind of. But talk about a close call. So I have faced death this close, and I consider myself a little lucky. I also that's all spirit, and I just give thanks. I've been in close calls. I've been in dangerous situations. That's just a few of my little stories. We'll tell more. Mag out.